Assalamu alaikum ninjas, welcome back, your Ninja Muhammad with another epic revisited benchmarking here, test comparison, Poco X3 Pro on the left side versus Redmi K40/Poco F3 on the right side, Snapdragon 860 versus Snapdragon 870. Are you ready? Are you ready guys? The buying links from the descriptions. These are the still best priced smartphones of all time, $250 versus $350, around $100 price tag difference, but they are the best, nothing can beat them guys. Maybe some smartphones can beat them in one or two departments, but overall, in every single aspect, nothing can beat them. These are the best priced smartphones, not just of this year, but of all time, guys. Remember that. Anyway, let's hit it up. 6GB, and sorry for that, this is the 8GB RAM variant, and this is the 12GB RAM variant, which I'm having on my right side. Okay, let's first show you here a bit of specs with the AIDA64. You can just basically pause this video, but remember that what's very interesting about these two chipsets, they're both built on 7nm chip technology. Let's go now to the display. Both of them have full HD plus displays. One has an IPS panel, another one has an Amoled panel, guys. 120 Hz. You can see yourself Adreno 640 versus Adreno 650. That should be it. Let's immediately go to benchmarking. Of course, I'm going to save you time. I'm not going to show you all the benchmarking from zero to, I don't know, to the finish. I already done, guys. First, what we're going to do, open 3DMark. Let's open the 3DMark here and show you the results, guys. Let's show you the results. So we have wildlife stress test. Here we go, we're going to open it. Wildlife stress test. You can see by yourself here the differences. So far, Snapdragon 860, it seems that it doesn't throttle whatsoever, guys. While the Snapdragon 870, it does throttle a bit. It does throttle a bit. And here it is the proof for you. Check this out. We're going to go from loop 1. And you can see by yourself here the difference. Let's just say with the Poco X3 Pro on the left side, 3,476, and the last one is 3,469. Very close, guys, almost to 100% perfection. With the Snapdragon 870, loop 1, 4,313, last loop 3,900. You can see by yourself there is a decrease in stability here in this stress test. I mean, not a big problem, but you can see by yourself over here how stable it is, the Poco X3. Just a minute, let me put it in maximum. You can see by yourself here the difference of the AMOLED panel, guys, on the maximum brightness. It's big difference. Even it's almost 2 times brighter, the screen on the right side, guys, 2 times brighter. Anyway, you can see by yourself here also the battery temperature and frame rate performance monitoring. Let's go back here. So wildlife stress test here, win for the Poco X3 Pro regarding stability. Let's go now to let's see here, wildlife extreme stress test. Wildlife extreme stress test. Here we have it. So again, win here for the Poco X3 Pro with the Snapdragon 860 regarding the stability. Super stable, 984 loop 1, 976 loop 20. So stable, guys. So stable. Snapdragon 870, loop 1, 1243. Loop 20, 1126. You can see by yourself, stability is around 90%. 90%. Here you have also performance monitoring. Beautiful. Regarding the wild slingshot extreme, all maxed out on both of them. Anyway, let's go now immediately to benchmarking, which I saved. And also we're going to do and show you the CPU throttling test. Let me just show you here all photos. We're going to go to from beginning here. Yes. Let's go from the beginning. So there you go, guys. You can see myself. This is the Antutu score. Somehow I want to run a 921 with the Redmi K40, but it froze 2-3 times on me, that Antutu update. So sorry for that, guys. Anyway, it should be any not even small difference, because this is the version 9, but with the version 8 previous build, then there's a big difference around 15 to 20%. So here you go, easy win for the Snapdragon 870. Another one, you can see by yourself here, another one. Poco X3 Pro stayed almost the same, while the Redmi K40 slightly, the score went down. Let's go now to the Geekbench 5. Check it out here, the big difference between the Geekbench 5 here. Single performance on both of them. Big difference, guys. Core score performance, not that big difference in comparison to the single core, let's just say like that. Still easy win for the, let me just see here where I have my 3D bench. Don't tell me I don't have it here. That's a bit weird. Should have it here, but maybe I didn't do it. Okay, I think I've done it in some other video. You can check it out by yourself. Let's now move. I mean, I showed you, that's it. Let's just go here regarding the CPU throttling test. Let's see here, you can see by yourself. And This is the first 15 minutes of throttling, guys, of CPU throttling test. You can see myself here that Dimensity 810, Snapdragon 860, very stable. Snapdragon 870, slightly small throttling, not a big issue whatsoever. You can see myself here. You don't have to worry about this. And let's go next here, and you can see myself here the difference. You can even see the time 8:30, and I done another one 8:45. You can see myself exactly the same. While with the Poco X3 Pro here, something very interesting, the throttling starting to happen, guys. The throttling starting to happen with the Poco X3 Pro, which is something very weird. In the 3DMark, it was super stable performance, sustained performance, but with the CPU throttling, which this app completely uses the full power of the CPU to the maximum course. I don't know if the 3DMark does the same, let's just say, procedure, the same systematic benchmarking as is the 3DMark using the same systematic benchmarking as this CPU throttling app. I'm not sure, guys. So, but anyway, we have here throttling happening with the Snapdragon 860 with the Poco X3 Pro, unfortunately. But not extreme one. Have that in mind. Don't panic immediately. This is not extreme. Extreme one, if it went under 20%, that will be completely shocking. I mean, that should be, you should completely just stay away. But Poco X3 Pro for the price tag, guys, remember that most of the games will not use the full power of the CPU, so you're not gonna have that kind of amount of the throttling as this app has. Remember, many different games don't use that, but some emulators, probably you will struggle with them. Maybe. Anyway, that should be it. Thank you for watching this very short, I hope thorough video for all of you. The updated benchmarking with these two smartphones. Poco X3 Pro, Snapdragon 860, 8GB RAM. Poco F3/Redmi K40, 12GB RAM variant. Remember, the Poco F3 global version has only 8GB maximum, while the Redmi K40 Chinese version has 12GB RAM. They're exactly the same smartphone, just the Redmi K40 has slightly better, newer tech regarding display, I think so. This is some people said this, but this is not official confirmed information news, let's say like this. Bye, salam.
Whoa, whoa.